Have you ever seen one of these signs with public hearing in big red letters and wonder what is it all about? They're easy to miss, but what they represent could change the area around you. Zoning, new development requests, and even road expansions all start with a sign like this. And you can track the entire process from start to finish with just the click of your mouse.
When somebody applies for a rezoning or needs a variance for a setback or a fence height or something like that, they have to apply to our office and go through that development process. The signs you see out on the roads like this one here are required by state law and also by our county code that we identify, these public hearing agenda items. They have to be out on a public road, so that's why you'll see them there. We get a lot of calls saying, hey, I saw a sign, or tell me what's going on. I'm concerned about whatever I'm seeing out there. So one of the great things is you don't have to actually call our office to find out, hey, what's going on. You can go to the county website, go to our development map, then look it up through there, and it's a great way to stay informed of what's going on. So the public hearings map is a map that provides information to the public on what's upcoming on both the Planning Commission and ultimately then the BOC agendas. We have a few items that don't require public hearings, like your massage operator licenses, your preliminary and final plats don't require public hearings, but there are items that are coming up on agendas. So we have them listed by Planning Commission, no public hearings, the ones that are actually public hearings at the Planning Commission, and then of course those items that go from the public hearing, Planning Commission ultimately then have to be decided by the Board of Commissioners. So those are identified. You can kind of track what's happening, and we go in after those meetings and put recommended for approval or recommended approval with conditions, approved if approved with conditions if that's what ends up happening, or if denied. And they'll stay on that site for about a couple months before we pull them off, just because of size and space constraints. And it's set up to where you can filter it. If you want to only look at things in your district or your area, you can kind of filter it down. This gives everybody the opportunity to understand what's going on, and if they feel compelled to either email us in opposition or in favor of an application, certainly that gets included into the packet as part of the Planning Commission and ultimately the Board of Commission for background information. It also gives them the dates and times and locations of where those meetings are, so they can come out if they do want to actually attend the meetings, listen to what the proceedings are, get involved if they are so inclined. So I think it's a great way to stay informed and not necessarily have to be somebody that lives in the county to be interested in that. Somebody across the country can log in and look at this and see it. It's real simple, and it's a great way to stay informed of what's going on.